I have to say, Mull was a good gig. I got it in the first place because I can't remember actually. Oh yeah, I saw an advert in the Stage, and applied. Wrote off about this, and I got an interview. And I lived in North Yorkshire on the moors at the time. I got phoned up by this bloke on Mull, wanted to interview me. Long story short, they gave me the job, and I couldn't do it because I was busy. So the next year, I thought, I wonder if they're doing that again. So I phoned them up, and they were delighted and said, yeah, you got the gig straight away. Nothing as vulgar as money was mentioned, contract, none of that. It was just, can you get here, 3rd of May, we'll see you at the theatre. So I drove up, went there, and it was, times were simpler then. Basically, the gig was, the whole deal was, they gave me somewhere to live, free, got a house in the village to live in, and 180 quid a week. No tax, national insurance, none of that. Just an envelope with 180 quid in every week. Now, being in a small village on an island, not a lot you can spend money on, to be honest. So, just drank, really. That was it. I do remember when I first got there, I'd met the people in the theatre, we'd had a chat. There was only 4 of us, me, the director, and there were going to be 2 actors, so 4 people in total running the whole thing. I was everything that was technical. Those of you who know the depth of my knowledge in lighting, sound, electricity generally, will be reassured and delighted to know that actually it was quite a simple setup there. So that was good. Anyway, met the people, had a chat, then walked from the theatre over the little hill down into the village to the pub. And it was still light. Well, it's still twilight because in summer it gets dark later up there because it's a long way away. Anyway, it's north. So I got to the pub and thought, I'll have a drink. It'd be rude not to, so I had a quick pint, and then I learned some things quite quickly. One, Scottish beer is a bit shit, to be fair. So then I found that Guinness, at least with Guinness, you know where you are. You know where you're going to be as well, but you know where you are, if you see what I mean. So I had a pint and thought, it'll be last order soon, I'll have another one. And then thinking, well, all right, I'll get one in because other people have still got plenty of beer here. It's like 2 minutes to 11. Bought another one and was looking around. None of the familiar sounds like time, nothing like that. People seemed to take no action whatsoever. It slowly dawned on me that they didn't have kicking out time. What they did was whatever they wanted, which was to stay open until everyone had left or passed out. So that was my introduction to life on Mull, and it was good, really good. The other funny thing about Mull, you think, all right, you've travelled hundreds of miles, you've gone off the mainland, out to an island, remote. If you want to get away from it all, that's the place to get away. The thing is, that's what everybody thinks. So in the first year I was on Mull, I ended up going to the pub with Sinead O'Connor, who had come to the island to escape from people. Ended up going to the pub with us, poor cow. Anyway, Robert Plant, him from Led Zeppelin, he came to the theatre with some woman who I have to say was considerably younger than him. He was late though, because we were doing a show. Oh, that's it. That's when we got another actor, my friend Blair again. Him who years before had helped me set fire to Peter Pan's bottom. Blair, lovely. Anyway, Blair had come up because they were doing a show. We were doing a show about Laurel and Hardy, called I think Laurel and Hardy or Hardy and Laurel. I can't remember. It was something like that. Anyway, I'd got him the gig because we'd been looking for a fat actor. And I said to the director, I know just the person to play Oliver Hardy. Stan Laurel, the other one, was going to be the director who was going to play that. 2 minutes, dude. Quirkily enough, he wasn't that thin, but he was going to play the thin one. My friend Blair was going to play the fat one. So I said, yeah, my friend Blair, he's a brilliant actor, he'll be really, really good. He does live down south, but get him up. They called him. I said, right, we'll call him for an audition in Glasgow. We'll meet him in Glasgow. So I phoned him up and said, Blair, I think I've got you a gig. Unfortunately, I told him you're really fat. Blair wasn't. He's a little bit bigger than me, but he's not fat. Well, he wasn't then. Anyway, put on weight. I told him you're fat. So he went for the interview. He'd eaten loads, and he bulked his face. You know, he was looking chunkier. To be fair, they got him the job. He came up to Mull. It was lovely. It was really nice seeing him. Got to Mull, got food poisoning straight away. Spent the first week he was on the island on the toilet. Came out significantly thinner than me, so that didn't go well. Anyway, so yeah, Mull, brilliant, lovely place. There was probably going to be a point to this, but I can't remember what it was. We'll have to come back.